Et bonjour à tous, c'est Guitacos et on se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo. Il me semble que c'est l'épisode 6 sur The Stanley Parable. On continue exactement là où on était. On va essayer de trouver un maximum de nouvelles fins, à la fois les anciennes fins du jeu original et les nouvelles fins qui apparemment, je me suis renseigné un peu, se débloquent en faisant les mêmes fins mais en tenant le fameux seau. Le seau qui n'est pas un seau mais qui est aussi un tracteur, évidemment. Sauf que là, si je me souviens bien, voilà, ça on l'avait pas fait.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Exactement.
I will be happy.
Comme moi dans mon appartement.
Waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Sûrement.
Eventually, someday.
Il n'y a pas de bouton skip aussi comme dans...
Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
La fin du lâche.
He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Et voilà, c'était une fin. Ok, bon, on est reparti. Je vais refermer. Hop. Il y a toujours ces magnifiques ballons.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Je me demande...
How hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Je me demande si c'est toujours les bleus qu'il choisit ou s'il fait vraiment exprès de choisir l'autre. Parce que moi j'avais choisi l'autre ballon. Je me demande si c'est forcément le bleu qu'il choisit. Alors il y a le saut, on va pas le prendre. Je vérifie juste si... Voilà, ça du coup il faut qu'on le refasse. Hop. Qu'on retrouve les ordinateurs avec les... Ah, il n'y a pas le new content du coup.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Oui,
And
oui, oui.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Hop, allez.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But
Allez,
here
hop.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
Le son du jeu est un peu
open door on his
faible.
left.
Très bien, je vais arranger ça tout de suite. Merci pour l'info. Hop. Hop. Ok, normalement ça devrait être un peu mieux. Dis-moi si ça va.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Attends, parce qu'il me semble que cette planche n'était pas là à l'époque. Je sais pas si on peut monter. Non, ça change rien. Ah, on peut. Oh. Oh, il y a un truc ici. Il y a les... Ah. Ok.
You found one of them.
Ouais.
One of the miniature Stanley
sur six.
figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting
Ok,
all of
merci
these.
pour l'info.
Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Ouais.
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Ok. Ok. Bon, je suppose qu'on meurt encore, sauf que là, il y a un truc là. Ça c'est nouveau ça. Oh.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed.
C'est tous les dialogues du narrateur.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording?
Bah, y en a plein.
It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet
Je vois pas de quoi il parle.
every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights.
Il aime bien se foutre de ma gueule.
How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Il est toujours triste, hein. Ah, c'est tout? Ok, bon bah c'était une petite fin rapide. Meeting today, in the meeting room. Oh, il y a un meeting aujourd'hui.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Je regarde du coup pour l'ordinateur. On est reparti. Ouais, donc il faut trouver les 6 collectionnables. Il y a vraiment ça. Hop, et de 2. Ah oui, j'ai vu les succès. Il faut cliquer voilà, sur la porte 435 fois pour avoir un succès. C'est marqué dans les achievements Steam.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Oui.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 fois. Allez, 20 fois. Très fort à Mario Party.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50
Tu m'as donné un au fait juste en cliquant sur un bouton.
50 clicks.
50. Allez. Non, pas 100 000, non.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
C'est moi ça.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417, 20 fois. Ok, 400. Ah, mais ouais, il y a plein de trucs pour le meeting un peu partout. J'irai voir dans la salle de meeting. 417. 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Non, par là c'est... Non, ça va pas aussi loin. 430. 437. Elles sont pas dans l'ordre, les portes.
I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. C'est où 415? 420, 425... 17... 416... 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. Bonjour le saut.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine.
Photocopieuse.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now.
Okay.
I think we're getting somewhere.
Laissez passer à
now go climb
38.
on employee 419's desk.
419, le truc de l'employé 419. C'est lui. Mince, c'était bien sur son ordinateur, non, qu'il avait dit. Mince, j'ai pas lu. J'ai pas bien lu. Regardez.
Yes.
Ah, il fallait monter dessus.
You're
Ok.
putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
La photocopieuse.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes, we did it.
J'ai eu le haut festim, si vous voulez.
Wow, that felt amazing.
Ouais.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Ok, donc là, on va aller à la à la salle de meeting. Le problème, c'est que ça m'empêchera de faire la fin que je veux. Ok, ouais. On peut aller à la meeting room par là. Hop. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la meeting room? Ok. Mission stairs. Ah, 1, 2. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Ok, des escaliers. Je sais où il y a des escaliers. Quelqu'un avec du rouge et du bleu. Ça, c'est les 2 portes. Ça, je sais comment y aller aussi. Près d'une cheminée. A private but smelly place for an important person. Ça, c'est les toilettes des exécutifs. Par contre, je sais pas où c'est qu'il y a une cheminée. C'est la seule que je ne sais pas où aller. Ayez confiance en l'instinct du collectionniste, du complexionniste. Je sais pas comment ça se dit, collectionneur. Ouais. Source. Good luck. Ouais. Alors, les escaliers, je sais où c'est. On va aller faire les escaliers. Ah, bon, closet. Ouais, bon. Normalement, parce que là, ça reset le jeu, mais si on fait la fin du... Enfin, pas la fin, mais si on fait tous les dialogues du placard à balai, comme on avait fait la dernière fois, après, il y a des planches pour nous empêcher d'entrer dans le placard à balai. Mais vu que j'ai reset... Ça, c'est les escaliers, ça. Ah, mais en haut, il y a aussi le... Ah. En haut, il y a aussi les toilettes. Bon, allez, on va aller en bas. C'est où? Ah ah!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini stands.
Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Comment ils apparaissent? Genre, on voit pas les pas. Ça me fait... C'est quoi? C'est pas les Sims? Non, c'est quoi qu'il y a des animations comme ça quand on trouve des trucs? On va aller aux toilettes. Hop.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small
il me manque les 2 portes et la cheminée. Je sais pas où est la cheminée. Peut-être dans le bureau du chef. Pas le truc, non. Il n'y a pas de cheminée. Est-ce que je fais cette fin là maintenant? Est-ce que vous vous souvenez du code? C'est 4825, non? Ouais, 4825.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Non, c'est pas ça.
What he could not have known was that the keeper behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
Ah mince. Ah, 2845. Bon, c'est pas grave. Ça c'est bizarre. Ça me stresse. C'est comme s'il y avait un nouveau truc. Ah, cheminée. Ah bah c'est peut-être derrière alors. Ouais. Mince, c'est quoi déjà? 4, j'ai oublié. 4, 8, 5, 4, 2, 5, 8. J'ai oublié. 4, 8 et 2, 8, 4, 5. Ok. 2, 8, 4, 5. Ok. Ah putain. Oh. Allez. 2.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Ok.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ah. Oh, il y a bien une cheminée ici. Ah, yes. Ok, plus qu'il. Il ne manque plus que celle de la porte bleue et rouge qu'on va aller chercher après. En effet, c'est comme ça que ça fonctionne.
Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Ok. Bon, on va devoir continuer, sauf que je sais qu'il y a une nouvelle fin. Ici. Vous pouvez noter le code dans le chat que je puisse le faire rapidement la prochaine fois parce que j'ai déjà oublié.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Non.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Merci. C'est bien, j'ai le chat qui m'aide. Bon bah on revient.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office.
Incroyable,
exactly
je m'y attendais pas.
Was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling.
On peut refaire ça avec le saut et tout. Oh là 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 là.
Fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Quoique c'est une nouvelle fin, donc peut-être pas en fait. Ok, donc on redescend, j'imagine. Mais si je remonte encore une fois.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
La créativité, hein. La créativité est un talent inné chez les gens. Non.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No.
Que nenni.
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Bonne question. Est-ce que c'est toujours le bureau? Oh, c'est encore le bureau. Oh, oh.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Oh my god.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Okay. Oh. D'accord.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Okay. Vas-y. Il est même pas bien animé, le truc, il bouffe la moitié de la tasse de café.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality.
Bien.
As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Ah. Donc on revient?
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Sans la pique. On va continuer. On va bien finir par faire quelque chose. Ah, là, il veut même plus me parler, là. Stanley, ce génie, mais oui. Ah, oula.
I've just thought of something.
Oh.
Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
Oui.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense,
sur un bureau.
The agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow.
Oh non.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know,
Incroyable.
Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for
Le
the story,
fameux plot
the
twist
characters?
à la fin du premier épisode,
Why aren't we
on le connaît
given
tous.
time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to step in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So
conférence de presse,
carrément. Your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Good, we're here.
Wow.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner.
Les yeux sont braqués sur Stanley. L'être humain le plus en meilleure santé au monde. Toutes ces astuces révélées. Comment on l'a fait? Les pyramides. En live, le gars qui est allé sur Mars. D'accord. Ah, je vois que le chat est d'accord. Living with world. D'accord, une soirée avec le bébé de la paix dans le monde.
Ah, yes.
Ah, Stanley.
Just through this door.
The Storyteller. Question-réponse FAQ avec la première machine pensante. Incroyable.
Right.
Bonjour Stanley.
I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling.
Okay.
And what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart.
Oh, mini-golf.
I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you.
Oh, des messages de mes... Messages de mes potes, enfin de mes coworkers. Break... Quoi? Oh, mon boss, il me laisse un mot. J'adore la façon dont tu montes dans les ascenseurs, cœur. Yes. Le mec, une audience avec le mec qui a inventé la pizza. Ah, une conversation avec Alexandre le Grand, incroyable. Oh. Une interview avec le Seigneur, incroyable. C'est parti. Oh. Oh. Oh, merci. Ah, les boutons de l'ascenseur. Oh la vache. Ou ce n'était qu'un rêve. Ça va être ça. Non. Ça finit comme ça. Je suis déçu.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ok, on va arrêter l'épisode là, on enchaîne direct. J'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu, c'était Itakos et on se retrouve dans le prochain épisode pour la suite de The Stanley Parable Ultimate Deluxe. Allez, tchuss.